Hey folks, Thrill here with another PlanetSide 2 novice video. This one is not about playing any specific class, but more about talking about factions and how I feel about them thus far. The highest level I've reached on any of my three characters is about BR20 by the time of recording this, so that should give you a rough idea of my experience with each. I started this series off playing as the new conglomerate because I was told, and I had just kind of assumed, that they were the general, not necessarily beginners class, but they were more friendly to general first person shooter players because they have kind of standard weapons that you would see in even most modern military games, as opposed to this kind of sci-fi futuristic one. So I started with them because I figured they would feel familiar and at least relatively easy for someone starting up. But the longer I played as them, the more I realised I really don't enjoy the weapons. I don't like them whatsoever. I don't know what it is specifically about them. Perhaps it's just that they're slower firing. I tend to feel they're less accurate and it's just not fun to use, so I decided I'll roll another character. Now, I've always been a fan of the Vanu Sovereignty. I think they are, and I mean, it's mostly for a vanity's sake. I really enjoy the aesthetic of the Vanu, but I do enjoy their guns as well because they fire fast and accurate and they sound awesome as well, so it's really fun to use. I've never really paid much attention to the Terran Republic, to be honest. I had this preconceived notion that I would never enjoy playing as them, and I don't know what led me to think that, but I decided to roll a character on them on the American servers, and I noticed, weirdly enough, I was actually getting a lot more kills as Terran Republic over NC or Vanu, and that's on an American server, so that's me at about 150 milliseconds ping. Now, to be honest, on the European servers I get about 60 to 100 ping anyway, so it's not too much of a difference, but it's pretty interesting to see that I could get more kills more consistently on TR with a high ping on a server that, you know, thousands of miles away from me. So I don't know what it is necessarily about the TR. Is it the accurate weapons? Is it the extremely high fire rate? I don't really know. I just found overall that I could get more kills and I could do more in terms of contributing to the overall fight, whatever the fight may be if I'm playing as an objective class. I just tend to find it easier, and I don't know what it is. I can't really pinpoint it. So the question I begin to ask myself is, as much as I would love to quote-unquote main on Vanu Sovereignty, I feel like TR is overall going to be a better experience for me as a learning player and just in general progressing in the game. And although there's, as far as I can tell, little to no metagame right now and the end game is essentially grinding for certs, well, if that is the end game, then certainly playing the faction and the classes that lead to more certs is going to be beneficial to me. So I don't know, I'd just love to hear your thoughts on how you find the differences between the different factions and which one you tend to find you're better at, for lack of a better term. So otherwise, that's really all I have to say on the factions. TR is surprisingly good for me, and I think I'm going to stick to it for now. In the next video, you'll probably see a lot of TR gameplay because, well, I can actually get some gameplay recorded on TR that isn't completely boring. So until then, thank you all for watching as usual, and I'll see you in the comments below.